Victor Echo 7, Golf Sierra Juliet, testing on BC1.
Victor Echo 7, Golf Sierra Juliet, Victor Alpha 7 Mike Delta. A little bit of scratchiness in behind you, but other than that, you're fully audible.
VA7MD, VE7GSJ, thanks for that signal report, and we'll be looking for you on the net. VE7GSJ monitoring.
Very good. Have a great evening, and we will be looking for you on the net. So, okay, this is Victor Alpha 7 Mike Dillon. My name's Dave, and we will do some early check-ins for the BC DMR net. Anyone wishing an quick in and out, please come now.
Victor Echo 7 Lima Charlie Golf Daniel from Queensland, which is a suburb of Vancouver, in and out. Thank you.
Victor Alpha 7 X-Ray Hotel Bravo.
Victor Alpha 7 X-Ray Romeo Juliet.
Foxtrot November. Paul in Richmond. Victor Alpha 7 Lima Golf Romeo.
Victor 7 Foxtrot Bravo Kilo from In and Out. Good evening.
Okay. Net Control recognizes Victor Alpha 7 Lima Golf Romeo Gerald. Victor Echo 7 Foxtrot Bravo Kilo Dave. And Victor Echo 7 Victor Uniform. Quick in and outs. Thanks, gentlemen. Appreciate you showing up for the net. Further check-ins for the net. Quick in and out for the net this evening.
Victor Echo 7 Kilo Sierra Bravo.
And Victor Echo 7 Kilo Sierra Bravo. Good evening, Kevin. Thanks for your in and out. Have a good evening. Down there in Delta. Further in and outs for the net this evening. Okay, hearing no more, we will get the net started here. This is Victor Alpha 7 Mike Delta. My name is Dave on BC1 for the weekly DMR net. The net is a direct net towards all DMR operators province-wide across British Columbia, and we also welcome guests from outside of BC. This net meets here every Friday night between 8 and 9 p.m. Pacific Time on BC1, which is stock group 3027 on many of the turbo repeaters and 30271 on the Grandmaster system or hotspots. Before we get started in the net, make sure you're connected to the right talk group and not simply listening to all talk groups on the repeater in monitor or promiscuous mode. We'll pause to allow you to check your settings for the appropriate talk group. Okay, tonight's format will be announcements, check-ins from new stations joining us for the very first time this week. Anyone again needing a quick in and out that can't wait their turn alphabetically. And then we'll do general check-ins by suffixes. And after we finish that, we will do technical questions, comments, or concerns. To begin the net tonight, do we have any announcements? Okay, let's get started with check-ins from people who have never checked into this net before. And if you are new to the net, when you're checking in, please pause and wait for the beep, and then count 1, 2, 3 to keep the network time to stabilize, and then give us your call sign name. Anyone new to the net, please check in now.
Kilo November 6, Mike Echo Hotel. This is Satan in Golden, Oregon. What's going on Friday afternoon here? Good.
Kilo November 6, Mike Echo Hotel. Good evening. Your audio is pretty low, at least on my end. You sort of caught me off guard. Any comments for our net this evening, or just want a quick in and out?
Oh, mostly just inquiring for a quick in and out, but PW did correlate. See what happened, but I appreciate your check. That was all my.
Oh, I guess he's gone. Do we have anybody else that's new to the net checking in for the very first time this evening?
VE3 Delta Alpha Charlie. Victor Echo 3 Delta Alpha Charlie. Matthew, over. I am running a Yaesu Foxtrot Tango 70 Delta with a Pi-Star node that is currently running off of a USB battery bank and tethered to a mobile phone for network connection. Over.
Ah, very good. Appreciate that. And welcome to our net. Good to hear from the stations back east. I know it's late for you guys, but again, thank you for coming and joining us. We do have a technical portion here after we do check-ins, so if you have some questions or anything you might be concerned with, stick around and ask the question. We do have some pretty informative people. I will not say I'm one. Hi. Okay, further check-ins from people that are new for our net. Okay, nothing heard there. We will begin our alphabetical suffixes check-ins, beginning with Alpha 3 Charlie. Stations beginning Alpha 3 Charlie. Please come now.
Kevin Charlie, Uniform Sierra. Victor 7, Charlie Tango Hotel, in Burnaby.
Victor Echo 7, Charlie Quebec Tango, this night in Victoria.
Okay, we'll hold it there, and we'll start with Victor Echo 7, Charlie Sierra Charlie Uniform Sierra. Sorry about that, Daryl. Good evening. How's things in Milton? I got a short tee up by you, Daryl, but nothing did hung on there. You want to come back to it again? I don't know what happened there. Anyway, good evening, Dave, Shirley, the pups, from Judy, Odie, Tilly, and myself. A little bit cool here. I understand it's going to be very, very warm there in Kelowna tomorrow, but quite a pleasant evening here. You have a great evening, 7:30. Thanks for that, Gerald, and you say hi to Judy from me and Shirley. Definitely love to say hi. And I appreciate your check-in. And Victor Echo 7, Charlie Tango Hotel. Good evening, Brian. Okay, not sure what's happening. Victor Echo 7, Charlie Tango Hotel. Brian, are you in there? Okay, I'm not sure what's going on, but we'll leave it at that. And Victor Echo 7, Charlie Quebec Tango. Good evening, Doug. And thanks for the logging.
Yeah, VA7MD here. I'm testing out the turbo repeater here in Victoria. I'm actually down in the basement of my son-in-law's place and looking at a 101, 102 for RSSI, which is amazing considering I'm just on my handheld with a rubber duck from underground. The repeater has an amazing reach. So, I too heard November Whiskey, India, with that strange ID number, but I didn't see him on. I didn't see the call sign. I saw 82 underscore on the control center. So don't know what's going on, but I'll be here and sitting in the background. This is VE7CQT.
Thanks, Doug, for your check-in, and appreciate that. Have a good evening. Any further Alpha 3 Charlie? Something is Alpha 3 Charlie. Please come now. Okay, nothing heard. We will go through Delta 3 Golf. Stations, something is beginning Delta 3 Golf. Please come now.
Victor Echo 7, Golf Sierra Juliet.
Okay, we'll hold it there, and we'll head off to Gavin. Victor Echo 7, Golf Sierra Juliet. How's India tonight, Gavin?
Good evening, Dave, and all those across the province and anywhere else tuning in. Things are doing great here in Infrared. I wish I had something exciting to report, but no, it's just the same old, mowing the lawn and watching the lake level, and pretty soon we'll be able to launch the boat, but not yet. And that's it from Infrared, VE7GSJ. Back to Nat.
Thanks for your check-in, Gavin. You have a good evening, and we're doing a little better over here in the Okanagan. The lake's almost at what they call full pool. It's just about 15 inches below full pool, which is the highest since I've been up there, which is 4 years. So it's looking good this year. Appreciate your check-in. You have a great evening. And Victor Echo 7, Golf Echo Uniform. Dave, how's Vancouver?
Good evening, Dave. Victor Echo 7, Golf Echo Uniform from Fall Creek. I just came back and I'm cutting my lawn out in Delta. the old neighborhood is still the same. Parky-ish out there. It was a little cool, and back in Vancouver, starting a late barbecue. So that's what I'm going to do the minute I get through here.
Golf. The Suffolk's beginning melted through golf. Please come now. Sorry about that. We had some issues going on. Family issues crop up for 10 seconds here. Okay, check in Hotel for Kilo. Suffolk was Hotel for Kilo. Please come now. And good evening, Greg. Victor Echo 7, Kilo Alpha. How are things?
Good evening, Dave. Hope all is well on your end. And and we're just trying to relax after a long week and just hanging out here at the house. That station at the beginning of the nut on V7RAG, I have it looks like they've got an incorrect radio ID programmed into their radio. So it's likely, since it's so short, it's likely that Brandmeister is filtering out. So yeah, you probably wouldn't have heard it on your end, Dave. Anyways, that's all I've got for now, V7K.
Thanks for that, Jeff. Yeah, I noticed a bunch of stuff coming up with a funny deal. I do watch the BC Turbo site and also the Brandmeister sites when I'm doing the nets. So we did notice a weird and wonderful deal, but never heard anything. So there we be. Appreciate your check-in and have a great evening. And we'll go for Hotel through Kilo. Suffolk's Hotel through Kilo. Please come again. Okay, we'll move on to Lima through Papa. Suffolk is beginning Lima through Papa. Please come now.
Victor Echo 7, Papa Alpha Whiskey. Victor Echo 7, Juliet November Hotel.
Okay, we will hold it there, and we'll start with Victor Echo 7, Oscar Kilo. Oz, good evening.
It certainly is. Greetings from sunny South Delta, where most of the day it was too hot to do anything. Relaxing. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Oz. You have a good evening. It wasn't too bad. It was pretty nice. We were down in Penticton for the day, and it was pretty nice down there. Not too hot. Okay, Victor Echo 7, Papa Alpha Whiskey. Patricia, good evening, and thanks for logging.
Evening, Dave. It's been interesting. I'm playing with the sheet, and it's fighting me having new lines, but we'll get there eventually. But hey, got 2 new people tonight, which is pretty good. Anyhow, back to you.
Thanks for that, Patricia, and have a good evening. Thanks for checking in and logging. Victor Echo 7, Juliet November Hotel. Good evening, John.
Hello there, Dave. It's another nice day in Delta here, and I guess Kelowna is doing the same. Anyway, catch you later, and thanks for doing the net.
And have a good evening. And check-ins again, Lima through Papa. Lima, Suffolk says Lima through Papa. Please come now.
Victor Alpha 7, Lima Bravo Alpha.
And Victor Alpha 7, Lima Bravo Alpha. Good evening, Steve. How's your side of the lake tonight?
Good evening, Dave. Probably about the same as yours. It was a perfect weather day today, so I've got absolutely no complaints. Went to the Rock and Gem show today, and a little disappointed. There was a lot to see, but I wish there was some more local rock hunting stuff than there was in the show.
Oh, very good. Yeah, I used to do the bit of that, but haven't done it for few years. Well, actually, since we probably moved up here, haven't done any rock hunting and doing some stuff. But it's always interesting to go see what people have found. Okay, do we have any further check-ins? Lima through Papa. Lima through Papa, please come down. I see a station that's trying to check in through the Mount Vernon repeater. Why I'm getting zero audio. Come again? Try it again.
Yeah, this is Victor Echo 7 Kilo Alpha for relay. Yeah, that's a V7NWI, V7 November Whiskey India, Dave. And he's saying he's not in the database. So yeah,
NWI, you'll need to go to radioid.net and register for a radio ID, and then program your radio. And you've got a invalid ID, so your audio is being filtered out across the network. So there you go, V7K.
And thanks for that, Jeff. Appreciate it, because yes, I'm getting nothing and seeing a bunch of weird ID show up on my screen and that. And Victor Echo 7 November Whiskey India. Welcome to our net. Obviously, you can probably hear us, but we can't hear you. So just like Jeff said, go down and register, and then we'll be able to hear you, and you'll be able to talk to us. But we do appreciate your effort to check in. Have a great evening. Check-ins, Quebec through Tango. Quebec through Tango, please come now.
Victor Echo 7, Quebec, Quebec.
VA7 RFV.
And Victor Echo 7, Quebec, Quebec, Timothy. Is this your first time checking into our net?
Victor Alpha 7 Monk Delta and the net. Yeah, this is Timothy. I've checked in before, but haven't checked in for a while, so yeah, it's good to be back on there. I had a whole lot of stuff going on, but yeah, we're back at it and we're doing the thing. But yeah, weather here is good, and still using the Linko DJMD5 portable unit and going into Pi-Star, and that seems to be working out well. Back to control.
Oh, appreciate that, Timothy. Yeah, I didn't recognize the call, and so obviously been a while. Appreciate it. Thanks for checking in. Have a great day in Edgewater there. And Victor Echo 7, Romeo Foxtrot Bravo. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, David. Had a great day here in Kelowna, you know. Just popped in to say hello to one and all. V7RFV.
Well, thanks for checking, Ron. At least we have a little bit of a contingency from Kelowna showing up now. Your audio wasn't all that great, but still got the message. Appreciate your check-in. And what else do I have? I have somebody else. I just can't see who it is, so we will leave it at that for a second here. And we will call for further check-ins from Quebec through Tango. Quebec through Tango check-ins, please come now.
Echo 7, Romeo, Quebec, X-Ray, Ron in Parksville.
5 Romeo Sierra, Ron Saskatoon.
Okay, Victor Echo 7, Romeo, Quebec, X-Ray. Good evening, Ron in Parksville.
Good evening, Dave, and good evening to everyone on the net. We had a good day today. Mostly cloudy, a little bit on the cool side, but got lots of sun in the yard. And was out for dinner with some friends, so I call it a bonus day. Have a great one all.
Well, thanks for that, Ron. Yeah, we went down to Penticton, and our neighbors are camping down there, so we went down and played a few games of cards with them and had a good afternoon. So, excellent. And Victor Echo 5, Romeo Sierra, another Ron, how's Saskatoon?
Yeah, good evening, Ethan. Yeah, we had not too bad of a day here in Saskatoon. We were just up to about the 70-degree marker, so Fahrenheit, 20 degrees Celsius, but that was not too bad of a day. Anyway, just out cutting the lawn, so it's dandelion season and all that kind of stuff, so working on all kinds of things like that. Have a good evening. This is Ron V5RS, Saskatoon.
Thanks for your check-in, Ron. You have a good evening in Saskatoon. Further check-ins, Quebec through Tango. Quebec through Tango. Okay, we'll go on to the last portion of the alphabet. Uniform through Zulu. stations uniform through suffix uniform through Zulu. Please come now.
Victor Alpha 7, X-ray Charlie Victoria.
And Victor Alpha 7, X-ray Charlie Juliet. James, good evening, and how's Victoria?
X-ray Juliet Charlie, but not a problem there. Victoria's fine. It's a little cloudy this evening, but stable. And I'm on the UHF, where the other gentleman was on there a little earlier, was on the VHF.
You're both sounding fine. It seems to be a good system over there. Thank you for your check-in, and sorry for the mix-up on the call sign. I can't read what I'm looking at, so there we be. Maybe it's time to head off to bed or something tonight early. Yeah, but appreciate your check-in. Check-in is uniform suffix is uniform through Zulu. Uniform through Zulu, please come now.
Victor Echo 7, Whiskey Hotel Lima. Maple Ridge is fine. It's cloudy here. A little bit on the cold side, but not too bad. And I just went out to the mission to get some gas, and now I'm back home. And I guess I'll be thinking about dinner once the net is over. Back to you.
Thanks for your check-in, Wilford. Appreciate it. Okay, do we have any late or uniform through Zulu or later missed? Suffix uniform through Zulu or any later missed stations, please come now.
Golf Uniform Romeo.
And Victor Alpha 7, Golf Uniform Romeo. Good evening, and how are you tonight?
Doing well, yeah. Beautiful day here in Squamish, so thank you for doing the net, Dave. I appreciate it.
And very nice signal from Squamish. Very good. Okay, we will move on to any technical or comments or questions that we have for the net. Please, if we have any technical questions, comments, discussion, please come now.
So 7, Whiskey Hotel Lima.
Victor Echo 7, Whiskey Hotel Lima. Go ahead, Wilfred.
Wondering why when I look on my screen, I'm on my Anytone 878, I will hear some stations that only have like 5 digits or 5 numbers. And also, I'm not hearing some people that are checking in, and obviously you're getting them where you are, but I'm not hearing them where I am. I'm on the Mount Seymour VE7RAG repeater, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it or not. Back to you.
Okay, I am not 100% sure of why you're not hearing the everybody that's on the net. And I believe that the REG is, it's BC Turbo Brandmeister. We'll pop that question to Doug. He'll probably have a better answer. V7CQT. Any answers for Wilfred there?
Yeah, V7CQT. It's Brandmeister not transmitting its DMR IDs over to the RAG and NWR, the whole turbo system. Wilfred, that's why you're not getting some of the DMR IDs that we see if you're looking on CallWatch or on the Brandmeister system. And as to why you sometimes hear people and sometimes not, again, that's an issue of handshaking between the two networks.
I can respond here, but I don't know about this call thing. I'm sorry if I missed that, but I don't know where that would be if I have it. But anyway, I generally hang out on NWR or AG, so I guess I'll leave it at that and back to net control.
And thanks for that. As I say, that's sometimes the issue with new systems. They're not. Sometimes they don't talk well together. Other times they work beautifully. So, yeah, sometimes it's just the luck they draw. Anyway, do we have any further comments, questions for the net this evening?
7 Bravo Mike Romeo. I'm just tuning in and checking in with you guys here. It's Brendan. I'm over in Nanaimo.
And Victor Alpha 7, Bravo Mike Romeo. Brendan, good evening, and how's things on your part of the island?
Too bad, not too bad. It's not raining. It was threatening to earlier, so I say we're winning. I'm home from a pretty busy day at work, so yeah, other than that, not too bad. How about you guys?
Well, I don't know. Kelowna, and it was pretty nice this morning, and we were down in Penticton for most of the afternoon, and it was beautiful down there. Once in a while, a big wall cloud would float by, and we thought we were going to get wet, but we didn't. We didn't have to do the card games inside, so it was pretty good. Appreciate you checking. Have a great day. Again, do we have any further comments, questions, or technical discussions? Nothing heard. Do we have any later missed check-ins? Later missed check-ins for the BC DMR net.
Victor Echo 7, Juliet Bravo X-Ray.
And Victor Echo 7. Juliet Bravo X-Ray. John, good evening, and how are things?
Thanks for taking my late check-in. Things are well. Hope everyone else was having a good Friday evening. No other traffic. 70 day.
Yes, thanks for your check-ins. Again, do we have any later missed check-ins for the net this evening?
VA7 CQT recheck and technical comment.
Victor Echo 7, Charlie Quebec Tango. Go ahead, Doug.
Yeah, thanks. I'm going to be posting something on the BCDMR.net website to do with the mic gain settings of your DMR radios. If you're in range of any of the Pacific Northwest repeaters, such as the one on Lookout Mountain in Bellingham, they have set up a nice VU, or audio level meter, on their Parrot system. They have a website that you can go to after you make your transmission or during the time that you make your transmission and check to see how your audio compares to a standard audio. So they've normalized the audio of what it should sound like, and if you make a transmission, you will instantly be able to tell whether or not you're below or above that standard. And if you're above, you want to turn down one notch on your audio gain because you're hot. And if you're below, you want to turn it up a notch because you're cold. And they've given a complete list. It's interesting that different radios need different settings on their audio gain. And even if you're using an external microphone like I am right now, versus talking into the front of your radio, there will be different gains because the microphone is different electronically than what's built into the front of your radio. So it's a really nice little tool, and I'll be posting that later on the BC DMR website. So check it tomorrow if you're interested in checking your audio gain to see how you compare. Because it's not enough to just listen here on the net. You're not hearing what you sound like. You're hearing what we sound like. And some of us are very low audio and some of us are very hot. And you're constantly fiddling with the volume control, aren't you?
Well, I think you timed out the repeater system there, Doug. Want to come back again? Try? You disappeared for a second.
VE7CQT.
Okay, you were there a second ago and you disappeared again, but maybe you need to move around the room just slightly.
Okay, well, my signal strength looked like it was fine, so I'll continue. I'm just going to post something on the BCDMR.net website to do with audio gain levels of your radios here on DMR, because often you will notice there's a significant difference between two different people. Some are hot and some are cold. The new audio meter that's posted on the P&W site will give you instantly how you sound versus a standardized volume of an announcement. So check it out. I'll post it maybe later tonight or early tomorrow. And if you're in range of the Bellingham repeaters or anything else on the P&W network, it should be kind of fun.
Now that sounds good, Doug. We'll look forward to that. Not that it's going to be helpful for me when I'm up here, but when I'm down on the coast, I'll give it a try and see how it works. It sounds excellent. Appreciate that. Okay, do we have any more? Do we have any later missed check-ins? Any more later missed check-ins this evening? Okay. Yes, we're got a few more minutes. Do we have any more technical questions? Any more technical questions or comments to that?
VE3DAC, I do have a bit of a technical comment. regarding a Pi Star on DMR. I've found that sometimes I have to manually update the Pi Star in the web interface on it to get it to properly identify DMR IDs. I'm not sure if that applies to other devices like radios, but just thought I'd put that out there for, general knowledge. Over.
Okay, we appreciate that. I don't think I've had any issues with my open spot or my radios manually. They seem to work fairly well without any updates. So, but we do appreciate the comment that you made. Thanks, Matthew, and appreciate it. Doug, have you got anything insight into that?
VA7MD. Well, the open spots pull their DMR ID database down from the server, and I'm not sure about PyStars because I don't own one and I haven't configured one. Whether they just go to radioid.net and download them dynamically, but if it's on your radio, you do need to download a database, and I provide one as part of a Codeplex that we post. And I also put it up on the BC DMR.net website as a separate CSV file at 20 meg. I mean, it's up over 200,000 people now, and unless you filter it, it's going to take about 5 minutes to load into a typical internal radio. So, words to the wise, if you're seeing numbers on your screen, it's probably because your DMR ID database is old, or we're having one of those handshaking problems where the DMR IDs aren't being transmitted properly between networks. So, it could be one or the others.
And Victor Echo 3 Delta Alpha Charlie. Matthews, I hope that might be helpful for you.
Yeah, VA7MD DAC. Yep. Thank you guys very much. The other thing is, I was on around 91 earlier, and they had a bit of a show going on there with people trying to police that channel. But yeah, and I was seeing some DMR ID numbers on there, and then updated my Pi Star, and it stopped showing numbers. But yeah, that's usually it's the case with my Pi Star. I just have to update it manually. But yeah, back to you there, David, and I think it's David anyway. The Brandmeister page keeps on not showing properly because it won't update because I'm on mobile, but over.
Okay, thanks for that, and appreciate that. And it is Dave. This evening, and I guess ID, the Victor Alpha 7 Mike Delta. My name is Dave, and we are going to go for another round of later missed check-ins. Later missed. Please come now.
Victor Alpha 7 Lima Golf November, Andrew in Surrey.
And Victor Alpha 7 Lima Golf November, Andrew. How are things?
Well, hey there. Can't complain. I haven't done the DMR net in a while, and I haven't actually used DMR on the radio in a while, but I plugged this antenna in and picked up the net, and sure enough, I figured I may as well throw my name in here. It's actually kind of funny. This silly antenna is picking up really well, and it's all of like 2 inches long.
Oh yes, some of that may be the location. If you move over 2 more inches, it may not be picking up so well. But thank you for your check-in, Andrew. You have a great evening. And last call for later missed check-ins for the BC DMR net. Okay, we'll ask Victor Echo 7 Papa Alpha Whiskey. Patricia, how was our check-in count this evening?
This is Victor Echo 7 Papa Alpha Whiskey. So, we actually did really well this evening. I've got a count of 32, 3 of which are new, because I am counting the VA7MD. Even though we didn't hear him, he did make the app. I know who he is. I'll get the rest of his information the next time he manages to check in. So, hope everyone can join us again next week. 73.
Thanks for that, Patricia. Appreciate it. And I hope everybody has a great evening. This is the Alpha 7 Mike Delta. Dave, returning BC1 back to normal operations. 7-3, everybody. Enjoy your weekend.
VA7MD saying 7-3 to everybody. Have yourself a good evening, a good night, and if you're anyplace else, have a good day. I am clear.